Okay, so if you have an issue with installing your theme on Dig, what you need to do is hook your SD card into your computer, and then you see all your folders here. You open Zmod stuff, and you'll find your Simpsons Retrocade zip. This is your theme right here, and it's a good idea just to copy it and then paste it, and then you just right click it, and then you just want to unzip it. Okay, so now that it's done copying, unzip the copied version to export it into the folder that it's already in. So now that's going to take some time, and I'll come back to you when that is done. Okay, so now you see a folder named Simpsons Retrocade Copy that is unzipped right here. If it doesn't put it automatically in a folder called Simpsons Retrocade Copy or whatever, then you might have to put the folders, make a folder, and then that's named that, and then manually stick the folders in it. But in this case, it's already there. So this is what it looks like unzipped. It has all the different folders for the theme. And then you need to make note of this configuration file right here, Simpsons Retrocade config, okay? And go ahead and just rename it to Simpsons Retrocade. Just get rid of the copy or whatever. And then you're going to drag that onto your SD card, unless you already did that. And on to the next step. Okay, so now imagine you put the SD card back into your Simpsons cabinet, and you want to manually install the theme for Dig. You would need the program Z-Archiver installed, which will be on the SD card in the AAA install files folder. So anyways, you hit Windows N, drag the little thing down. Of course, it doesn't like to stick the first time. Once again. So now we will go to our apps folder, see all, and then we would open Z-Archiver. And what you have to do is you click your SD card there, and then you would have your Simpsons Retrocade. Alright, so you have your Simpsons Retrocade folder, the one that you just unzipped on your computer. And you would hold a left click on it and click copy. And then, so now it's copied. So now you click your SD card again, open the Android folder, data, Dig, files, and then there should be a folder called themes right here. If not, you would actually have to just make a folder called themes. So you can just do that right in here. I already have one made, so you click into it, and then right now you wouldn't normally see Simpsons Retrocade because I hadn't copied it there yet. So at this point, you would hit this green button right here, and now it's going to copy that into your themes folder on Dig. Okay, so imagine that it just did that. Now the last thing you need to do is you go back in there to the themes, and at the bottom there's going to be a configuration file. I already moved mine so you don't see it, but imagine right here is the config file for the Simpsons Retrocade theme. It would be called Simpsons Retrocade config. So you'd hold a left click on it, okay? And then it would say copy. You would copy it at that point. And then instead of clicking the SD card this time, you go to device storage. You go to Android, data, dig, files, and then you click the themes folder, and then you hit this green button down here, and it will copy Simpsons Retrocade config. Okay? So then at that point, it's pretty much installed, and all you'd have to do is open dig that you already have installed. And this is how it should look once you do this last step. So imagine the screen is black right now. You go all the way to the right, go to options, and then you go to themes, and then the theme should already be installed now that you manually installed it. You click select theme. So normally it would just say black, select theme black. You just click Simpsons Retrocade, and boom. So that's how you manually install the Simpsons Retrocade theme. Thank you for watching.